Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Math Help with Miss McCarthy. These episodes are actually powered by you. That's right, teachers and parents of 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders who have come across a math problem that's kind of making you go, what? That's right, I've created these episodes just for you to be able to submit those math questions that you have. You can do that by going to McCarthyMathAcademy.com/mathhelp. That link should be somewhere around this video. And here you'll also see where you can access the growing playlist of videos that I have for Math Help with Miss McCarthy. We're about to break down today's problem, and after we do, I'm going to take you into the members area where I can show you where you can have access to even more video lessons and student guides. Now, the cool thing is, if you go to McCarthyMathAcademy.com/mathhelp and submit your question and it's chosen in a future episode, you will receive a complimentary 7-day access to either the Gold Plan for Teachers or one of the family memberships. Let's go ahead and get to today's problem, and let me teach you. Today's problem comes from Anthony in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a 4th grade problem, and Anthony was like, Miss McCarthy, I need some help with subtracting fractions, mixed numbers that involve regrouping. And I was like, I've got you, Anthony. So here is this problem. We have 3 1/6 minus 1 5/6. All right, I think that I will show this two ways. The first way, I'm actually going to show it using an area model so you understand what's happening here, and then we'll use standard algorithm, okay? I'm going to use my models over here. So we have 3 1/6. That means that I have 3 holes, 1, 2, 3 holes, and 1/6, so we need to draw another hole. Notice I'm trying to draw my holes all equally, and this hole is going to be broken into 6 equal pieces to represent that fraction. Actually, all of them could, but I think we can leave them as holes for right now. Modeling 3 1/6 would look like this. 1 shaded, 2 holes shaded, 3 holes shaded, and then 1/6. To subtract 1 5/6, well, we can go ahead and take the 1 hole away, right? We can pull one of these holes and say, bye, you've got to go, okay, and eliminate it. So that hole is no longer there. That takes care of the 1 hole. But now we need to get that 5/6, right? The only thing is we only have 1/6 right there, 1/6, but we need to take away 5 of those 6s, which means that we need to regroup. We need to break apart one of the pieces. We need to restructure it. So I'm going to go up to this hole up here and break it apart. So there's, cut it in half to make my 6 equal pieces. And now that I've broken that down, I've regrouped the 1 hole into 6 sixths, now I can take away 5 of those 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You 5 have got to go. So let's see what we have remaining. We have 1 whole piece right here, and we have 1/6 here, and that other 6th here. Okay, so that means that we have 1 hole, and 1/6 plus 1/6 would be 2 6 remaining. So that is how we could subtract that using what's called an area model, using visuals. You could also do this on a number line too. It's basically the same thing, you're just counting back. Of course, we want students to understand what's happening with fractions to be able to see it with area models, but eventually we do want them to get into the standard algorithm. What I recommend doing first is taking a look at your smaller pieces, your fractions. Just like when we're subtracting whole numbers, we start with the ones place, the smaller place, or the the smallest place, like the ones place for subtracting whole numbers. So let's look at the smallest place here. We have 1/6 and 5/6. Can we subtract 5/6 away from 1/6? We need to regroup this number right here. So we're actually going to take 3 1/6, and we're going to take a whole and regroup the whole over to the fractions. So just like I say in subtractions, take 1, give 1. We're going to take a whole. Now we have 2 holes and redistribute it just like we did with our visual. We're going to change that whole into 6 sixths. So just like we did in the area model, we had 3 holes. We took one of those holes and we changed it into 6 sixths, right? We're doing that same thing here, but with math, with numbers and symbols. So now I have 2 holes and 7 sixths when I add those 1/6 and 6 sixths together. minus 1 and 5/6, bringing that other one down. Now can we subtract those fractions? Yes, 7/6 is larger. We can subtract that 5/6 from there. So if we subtract the fractions, that would be 7/6 minus 5/6 is 2/6. And 2 wholes minus 1 whole would be 1 whole. So you can see we're getting to the same answer both with an area model and with standard algorithm. Now I'd like to go ahead and take you into the members area and show you a sneak peek into what the teachers and the parents memberships look like, so you can see if that might be the right next step for you, with more video lessons, more student guides, more support to help make math make sense. So we're going to go ahead to, well, first you would go to mccarthymathacademy.com/teacher or /family, just like it says above, and you would sign up for one of the plans, but I'm going to show you inside of the plan. So let's take a look. So after you've signed up, you'll go right here to members, enter here, and you'll select the plan that you signed up for. First, I'll show you the teachers. It's very similar. This is a 4th grade benchmark here. The teacher plan, they're all organized by benchmark. So now we'll click the strand that we're looking for, which is the fraction strand. Right here, addition and subtraction of fractions with like denominators. So when we click on that, we're brought to the bronze resources. So first we have a video with basic addition and subtraction of fractions and the printable guide right there. We've got addition of fractions with like denominators and a student guide right there. Subtraction of fractions with like denominators. And I'm going to click on this one right here because we have a similar problem to this episode right here. So 3 1/3 minus 1 2/3, again, where that 2/3 is greater than 1/3, causing you to regroup. You can see in this episode, though, I also bring in problem number 2. We're using a number line to solve. So lots more help there. If you have a teacher plan, you do have the option for different tiers like the silver and the gold plan, which I will show you more about when you go to the website above. A lot of teachers tend to go with the gold plan because it gives you access to everything. But parents, I want you to pay attention because the bronze plan is essentially what you will have access to, the video lessons and the student guides. The difference with the family plan is that it's not organized by benchmark, it's organized by unit. So it's a little bit friendlier for you to figure out what it is that you need. So as you're looking, you're like, what are we in? Oh, we're in adding and subtracting fractions. So when you click on this one, you're going to get access to all the videos that have to do with the topic adding and subtracting fractions. Okay, we've got decomposing. I'm going to skip a little bit because we're actually in here. Add and subtract fractions with like denominators. And you can see those are the same episodes that were in the teacher membership in that bronze plan. So you still have access to the same videos and student guides, plus other ones too. These are other benchmarks that are addressed. The benchmarks are right there, but I wanted to organize it in a way that made sense for you. Now, teachers, I know that you have a strict scope and sequence that you have to stick to, that you probably have a certain amount of time that you have to teach a unit, and then you test, and then you have to move on. But what do you do with those students who are struggling, who you know can do it if they had more time and more practice with the material? That's where this comes in and is your best friend, because you can download these videos, you can send them to your students. There's tons of other resources in here to help your students get prepared. You could also use this to preview what's coming, or after you get your data back and you see that there are certain benchmarks that students need help with, you can easily locate what you need and pull these resources and use them with your students. I have a lot of parents asking, like, I'm looking for more support for the FAST test. Well, I want you to know that the program taking on the best, you see best right there, the best standards are what we teach in Florida. Those are the content. Those best standards are what is assessed on the FAST math test. So everything that you see inside of your family membership, or teachers, everything that you see inside of your membership, those are benchmarks that will be assessed on the FAST test. So it all applies. And parents, I've created this membership just for you as an affordable alternative to tutoring, where you can log in during your busy schedule, and it's flexible, it's easy to navigate. And if you have any questions, you can always email me. Anthony, thank you so much again for your question today. And Anthony is already rocking and rolling with complimentary 7-day access to one of the memberships. So I hope that you're enjoying doing that, Anthony. And for all of you who have joined me today, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that this made sense and brought value to you. And if it did, the best way that you can say thank you is simply to like this video. That lets YouTube know, it lets me know that you enjoy content like this and that I should keep on making it. And of course, if you know somebody that can benefit from this video, share it with them. That's super awesome for you to do that. And if you want to be the first to know when I release a new video, make sure that you are subscribed so you're the first to know. That's it for this episode of Math Help with Miss McCarthy, and I hope to see you inside the members area real soon.